Hey, it's BGV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's 100% The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Two things to get out of the way right at the start here. Number one is that I recently made a Sup Saturdays going over where I was mentally. I'm not going to rehash any of that here. Let's know where we're going first and foremost before we get started here. We should have done... Do we not have a Fighters Guild? Why do we never have a Fighters Guild situation going on here? Is this just a side quest? Wait, did I reload something? No, I'm in Umbacano. What's the last quest that we did? Secrets of the Aliens, yeah. Okay, the Fugitive. Okay, so this is the Fighters Guild quest. I thought we had done this already. Let's go ahead and head over where we need to go to while I talk about this. Yeah, recently I made a Sup Saturdays about where I was mentally and just a lot of things that were going on with YouTube and stuff like that. I'm not going to rehash any of that here. I just want to say the response to that was amazing. And sometimes when I've talked about that stuff in the past, people have not had a good response to it for good reason, because I've been talking about a lot of, I guess, negative stuff more than I have in the past recently. And a lot of you are just here to watch some Elder Scrolls, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to say thank you if you were one of those people that left a beautiful comment, because really that's where I was at in that video, and it was very frustrating with all the things going on with my network and things like that. So I just want to say thank you so much for the amazing support. I was really expecting a large amount of almost hate, you know, of people like maybe telling me to stop talking about this. You know, in essence, we just want to see the videos. We don't care about this. We don't care about how you're feeling, which sounds harsh, but as I mentioned in the videos, it kind of feels like it's more along that line, or at least more people are having that thought these days than in the past. Anyways, I just want to give a big thanks to everybody because it really was heartwarming, the response that video got. And now that I'm, you know, talked about all of that, I just want to say, like, that's going to be it. I really do think it was a part of the depression, like some sort of depression I was feeling in conjunction with the burnout of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout videos. And I'm feeling much more normal these days. I'm feeling passionate about creating videos again. And again, if you want to check out all of the channels that I'm currently uploading to, check out the description below, including the Twitch streams, because I am doing a lot now. I'm uploading food reviews on the Devour. I'm uploading Let's Plays on Venasaur soon. Still need to figure out a game to play there. Nothing's jumping out to me just yet. And I'm streaming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as usual on Twitch. So if you want to check out all that stuff, it's in the description below. Looks like we need to go this way. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And now I'm going to try to focus on creating quality videos again. Not to say that they haven't been quality, just they definitely have not been as quality. So let's move on. This should be episode 154, I believe. Let's take a look at what we were doing. We're doing the Fighters Guild. We've got Newheim's flagon. Newheim has mentioned that he had a family heirloom, a pewter flagon stolen by the thieves. If I return it to him, he will reward me. There is one other thing I wanted to mention. Don't worry, I'm not going to waste time, though. We're going to be doing some stuff. That is disgusting. If I saw this in a cave, I would immediately turn the other way. No, thank you. Marksman increase or sneak increase? We're not sure because the notification's stacked. And we'll never know, I suppose. The other thing was that my Blue Yeti Blackout Edition microphone has died. If you remember, a little ways back in April, my first Blue Yeti Blackout Edition microphone died. And yes, it is far too early for this to happen once again. The same thing happened as the last time, in that it's only playing audio out of one channel. I think it's the left channel. It will not play audio out of the right channel, which means if you listen to it, it would sound like you would only be hearing things through the left side of your headphones or your speakers. So obviously that can't happen. That is a record because I got the new one in April. So I'm not going to be buying one of these again, and hopefully they replace it. And if they try to give me some guff about replacing it, then I'm just going to move on with something else. Now, if you're saying, well, I didn't even notice the quality difference in, you know, in your quality now with the microphone. That's because for some reason the headphones that I use to stream, and whenever I record, I use the headphones to listen to the game volume while also using the microphone to record audio. They work really well. I don't know why. The microphone on the headphones that I normally use works super duper well. So figure that one out. I don't know why. It's a very cheap microphone that I got, or a very cheap headphone that I got off of Amazon. So we'll use this for now, and hopefully you guys don't notice too much of a disparity. But I noticed on stream that, my God, it was almost exactly, you know, the same quality. It was weird because the blue microphone is $180. So why is like a $20 Amazon headset like the same quality? It's not. I can still tell the difference, but I'm wondering if you guys can. Okay, we're moving along through here, and I thought that was the flagon for a second. This cave seems to be pretty big. I see you, Tripwire. It's like that Neil deGrasse Tyson gif. And yes, it is gif. Okay, looks like the flagon's in this room down there somewhere. We are sort of in the shadows. Whoop! That's so cool, man. Just like I mentioned recently, I just love how we are actually super mega agile. A lot of the time, you know, the stats that you increase in RPGs, they don't really... Newheim's heirloom. There we are. They don't really, I don't know, feel any different sometimes. Like, compare this to Fallout 4, some of the things that you upgrade in that game, you don't really feel too different from what I remember. But we've literally become an agile kitty that can jump anywhere. I found Newheim the Portly's flagon. I should return it to him. Okay. And yes, people keep commenting about Broseph, the fact that you could find Brosef's things in that one cave way back when. I know you can. I forgot about that, and I need to go back and get that at some point. Is there any point to this room whatsoever? Are you really going to make me... Oh. Are you really going to make me run all the way back? There's like a tunnel over there. I don't know. I'm feeling these days that they actually do provide some sort of shortcut back to the start. But I suppose not, which means we're just going to run. But we're actually not going to aggro these dudes because they will literally, as we have found out, follow me to the ends of the earth. And I don't want that to happen. So let's get out of their aggro range and then just go for it. Man, we still have 310 Daedric arrows? Wait, is that how many? Seriously? How many Holy crap. I thought so because I remember we looted all of those arrows. But that is a lot with a capital L. Wait, this was all one... Oh, this was a shortcut. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, that was an easy quest. Let's go ahead and return this cup. I don't know why we had to dungeon delve for a stupid cup. But sure. Yeah, ladies and gents, so if you hear like a dip in quality for the microphone, I would bet a lot of people... I'm actually curious. If you can sense a dip in quality, let me know, please, because I'm actually curious if people can even tell. Other than audiophiles like myself. But, yeah, hopefully Blue gets back to me quickly.
I'm not easily impressed, but even I would think twice before going into one of those Oblivion gates. Well done.
What would you do if you were to go into one of those Oblivion gates, Newheim? I don't think you'd really last too long.
Ah, you've got it. Thank the gods. Finally, my mead will stay cold and won't taste like goblin piss. Take these, and my thanks.
Alright, what did Newheim give us for our troubles? 3 Newheim special brews. Not really what I want, Newheim. But at least it's a unique sort of potion thing. Drain intelligence 10 points for 60 seconds on self. Drain willpower, restore fatigue, fortify strength, fortify personality. Not sure how this stacks up to... a normal thing of alcohol in this game. But I like getting unique things. Okay, so I don't know what is going on with these Fighters Guild quests. It's just not giving me somewhere else to go. How do we even know who gave us this? What the heck? I mean, that wasn't a side quest, was it? Trolls of Forsaken... Wait, what? Did we see this before? I have been told to report to Modron Orion for a signed... What is happening? Newheim's flagon. It's got this icon here. And it's the same icon as the Fighters Guild. When were we told to report to... I am so confused right now. I have no clue what's happening. I swear, it does feel different on the PC version, but I don't know if I'm just making that up. Oh my gosh. Well, regardless, let's go to Modron Orion. And see what is up.
I hope I can help.
I'm sure you can.
I've got another job for you. It's a sensitive one. I need you to find Varanus Daunton. I sent him on a mission to Forsaken Mine. He and some others were supposed to clear the place of trolls. Haven't heard back from them in days. I want you to go check it out. I don't need to tell you how sensitive a matter this is. Get moving and report back to me as soon as possible.
Will do, Madrian Orion.
We'd been contracted to clear the place of trolls. It was a tough job, but I felt the men I sent were up to it. I want to know what happened. You can do it.
Thanks, pal. Why are you so low on health? Wish I had a healing spell for you. Okay, so Varanus Daunton is obviously this chick's remaining son. Her other son died, if you remember back when. And we're trying to break him in, and this doesn't sound good. Madrian Orion has given me another duty to perform. A band of fighters is contracted to clear the Forsaken Mine of trolls, but none of them have been heard from, including Varanus Daunton. I need to go investigate. There's Forsaken Mine. Should we go to Dark Fathom Cave? No, I don't think so. I swear to God, if we go to Dark Fathom Cave... Man, this is weird. I feel so freeing.
Well met, adventurer. A moment of your time, if you please.
A moment of mine. Who are you? No, we'll hold off on that. Yeah, because I don't have my mic in my face, which has always taken up a lot of space in my recording area and actually always obscures the screen somewhat. Now that I have this microphone from my headset, I can I can see the whole entirety of the game. It just feels so good. I wonder if I'm gonna have to, listen to the quality of this microphone during playback. But it would almost be really good if I could just use this microphone to record from now on. But again, as an audio file. Oh, man. Okay, Nernroot 1, and then I saw another one over here. As an audio file, it just, it hurts my heart to not use a professional recording microphone, which, I mean, all YouTubers do, all Twitch streamers do, right? I don't know if I could get away with it. There's another Nernroot here. I mean, should we just go along the coast real quick? We've definitely not been here before, and we still needed, like, 20 Nernroot. Oh my god, and another... Okay, we're going to keep going as long as we can find some, because this is turning out to be amazing here. And this is what it's all about, trying to hunt for Nernroot. Finding a stretch of land, a stretch of water where you haven't been yet, and you're just going to grab so many of them. Holy crap. I know we're going way off course here, but... Okay, can we see any over there? We might have already been on... Ooh! How many have we found here? Jesus. Okay, relax over there. I think they're fine, though. They're not going to come after me. Let's go back over here, and we'll circle back to Forsaken Mine. Let's see if we can't find any Nernroot on this side now. Wait, where is Forsaken Mine? Okay, it is this way. Sometimes the quest markers just lead you on a wild goose chase. All right, let's just check the coast over here real quick. And the reason I mentioned that, it feeling so freeing is because I just feel like I'm doing a better job commentating this episode than I have in a while. I feel more energetic and passionate. And again, it might be just because I talked about it in the Sub Saturdays. It might be because... Okay, it looks like there's no Nernroot over here unless I can spot one. Damn, that's weird. Alright, let's head to Forsaken Cave, Forsaken Mine, whatever it is. Yeah, and I'm just wondering if it has something to do with the layout now. It just feels so freeing. Seriously, the big-ass giant Blue Yeti mic is not in my face, obscuring, like, half of my recording situation. And that's with, like, a mount, too. If you're going to say, well, Vana, there's a good way to get around that. It's using a mount. Yeah, I have a mount. It's just, I guess, I've never been able to find, like, a comfortable situation. Anyways. Okay, that was good. We found, like, 5 or so Nernroot. And that is not good. Oriente, who has nothing. Maybe that's why he died. Just has iron shit. Actually, it's a woman, I think. Man, this is a lot of bodies. I'm gonna give this rat some special treatment. Okay, Ashtus Chenius. Same thing, just leather armor. Cartris Gavinius. Oh no, I was gonna punch you to death. Well, I still am, but I didn't want you to have a chance to give me some rock joint or something. I love that so much. And again, I never knew that was even a thing, that little punch like that. Okay, well, this is not good. Everybody's clearly dead. And the other guy was definitely a newbie. So I would say it's not likely that he's going to be alive. Cargus Laftrius. Man, these people have some interesting names. How am I not even getting unarmed here? Matthias Wotrus. Can you guys tell that these are Imperials? It's imperative that you guys know that these are Imperials. Oh, that's the other thing. I need to know if having no pop filter is going to affect my recording as well. Because if you don't know what a pop filter is, it protects against hard P sound. So if I say, like, the puppy went to the park to pontificate his posterior, which does make sense. But it protects against all of those P, those harsh sounds. Where's it telling me to go? Was there another option here that I didn't see? It doesn't seem so. Unless it's this way. Oh, that's pretty sneaky. So yeah, I'm going to have to listen to playback as well and see if the P's work out. Okay, even more dead bodies. I love that animation so much. We have Blackwood Company Ooh. A Blackwood Company member, eh? Well, that spices things up. You can see they've got a full set here. Blackwood boots and everything, including the Blackwood shield. I would say that if you start the Fighters Guild early in your playthrough and you want, like, a decent set of heavy, right? You get the Blackwood stuff because it's pretty cool. We have Lashana. Looks like they're wearing, like, the arena raiments from our time in the arena. This doesn't bode well. Let's see how much damage we do with an unarmed strike on a savage troll. He's like, what? Okay, hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Sir, hold on. Man, that arrow paralysis thing is proccing all the time. It's actually a pretty strong effect, it would seem. Okay, looks like we need to go into here. Forsaken Mine, Lost Passage. And we have our green marker, which means our goal is in this very room. I love doing that, seriously. I know I keep mentioning it, but it's very fun and very satisfying. Okay, moving right along. And I don't know if it's because we have sneak or it's because we have some sort of marks. I don't think we have any, or unarmed. I don't think we have any unarmed skills at all, right? I'm just wondering if every character by default does that animation when they sneak and try to do an unarmed attack. Probably. That makes the most sense. I've just never tried it, I suppose. Need to do more unarmed builds. It just seems so one-dimensional, you know? Especially in Fallout games, I know that they can really be powerful. I don't even know if the Skyrim Khajiit unarmed plus 15 damage build is viable. I think people were saying that it was, and it surprised me because, like, doesn't 15 damage, doesn't it not go up with level? So doesn't that mean you always just do an extra 15 damage? So even when you're, like, super high level, characters are not taking any damage whatsoever, basically, from your bonus unarmed damage? I don't know. Just something I really do need to do, though, and I wouldn't be surprised if the next Let's Play I did might be something zany like that. I usually don't do that. I stick with the stuff that, you know, the developers are trying to get you to use. Although, you can obviously make an argument that they want you to use anything you want to, of course, but... Anyways, yeah, I think it would be better for a Fallout game to do an unarmed build. They seem to want you to do that. Melee as well. Melee as well. Okay, this cave is very, very long. It looks like we're getting close to our target, though. And that doesn't look good because that just might be our boy. In fact, if you look at the green marker, he is moving quite rapidly. We have Edward Hodge. And then if this man starts with a V. Ooh. I found Veronis Daunton dead. I should look for clues as to what happened here. Well, we already saw the Blackwood Company. Let's see what he has. A bloody journal. That sounds like a clue to me, and some gold. Many of the pages of this journal have been shredded or are too covered in blood to be legible. Sundas. It has been 2 weeks since Vitelis' death, and I fear that Mother will never truly accept the fact that he is gone. That was his brother, if you remember. She visits his grave nightly, though I do not believe she knows I have seen her go. She speaks to him there, apologizing for sending him on his last mission. I know in my heart that he would have sought no other end. Better to die fighting for the honor of the guild than waste away in a life of relative safety. Middas. Okay, Steam, why are you telling me that the Friends Network is unreachable? That's not necessary while I'm playing a game. Middas, another day of barracks duty. It's been a full month since I've been given a contract, any contract. My time is spent polishing weapons, and training with the new boots. Edward and I have spoken at length about this. His reasoning, as always, is sound. Mother fears for my... Steam is literally, like, popping up. Get out of here with, like, friends notification. Stop. Safety and for the safety of the guild. This is terrible. This is a terrible weight for her to bear. Perhaps when our numbers have risen, she will once again feel comfortable allowing me to perform my duties. Morndas, thank the gods for Edward. I fear without him I would go mad. His constant companionship keeps me hopeful that I will one day be returned to active duty. Until then, we have each other. He's willingly forgone lucrative contracts in order to help me pass the days. A truer companion I could not imagine. Lorda, some days I question whether or not I am fit to be a guild... Okay, how long is this going to go, pal? Some days I question whether or not I am fit to be a guild member. Perhaps Mother's fears for my safety not because of... Perhaps Mother's fears for my safety not... What? Because of Varanus, but because of my own abilities. I think that's wrong. Am I a failure in her eyes? Does she believe me to be less than a man than Varanus? Oh, this dude's got mommy issues up the butt. Hopefully not literally. Turdas, freedom! Finally, a contract. I was sent with one of our newer members to investigate a disappearance in Nunwill Cavern. We did this quest. He's talking about a quest we did earlier. It was nothing glamorous, but I am glad for the opportunity to see some action. I doubt, however, that Mother even knew about the contract, as the order came directly from Orient. It is good to see that he still has faith in my skills and my ability to keep that new boot alive. Lordus. Wait, was he talking about me? He must have been talking about me, which is ironic, because we had to protect him. Lordus, again, nothing. It seems my only hope is that Orion will find another contract for me, though contracts are harder and harder to come by with the increasing presence of the Blackwood Company in Cyrodiil. Edward and I spoke of them over breakfast this morning. He believes them to be nothing more than a rogue mercenary band. I fear he is naive as he is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I thought they were hinting at a gay relationship earlier. But it's a legit thing. Wow, good for Bethesda doing this way back then. I feel like tons of games were so scared to even venture into homosexual relationships on female or male sides whatsoever. So good for them. The Blackwood Company bears watching. Date obscured. I've been given another contract clearing out some trolls that have been troubling miners, and Edward is to accompany me. I can't think of a better news. This is exactly what I need. Date obscured. Edward is dead along with the rest. I fear I will follow shortly. The fighting grew heavily with the trolls, but was under control. Then came the Blackwood Company. They were like madmen. Trolls, men, fell to their blades. It was inhuman. Text unreadable. Text unreadable. Blackwood Company gone quick as they came. Edward fought bravely. All did. Rest now. I hear trolls. I'm sorry, Mother. Jeez. I found a journal that Varanus Daunton kept during his final days. In it, he describes how the mission went well until the Blackwood Company arrived. They battled, and he survived gravely wounded. It appears he finally succumbed to his wounds. I should report this to Orion. I wish they didn't even give you like a synopsis if you didn't read the journals. It's good for a let's play, because if something's just way too long... Okay, so this is not unique because it only has one enchantment, from what I understand. But for like a normal playthrough, you should always read the journals, especially if they're super important like that. And I wish Oblivion didn't actually summarize, so you feel like you have to read it, you know. Maybe you get the quest marker and you can go back if you want to, but... Okay, I don't know if I made a mistake by venturing further in here, but it almost seems like it is giving me a lot of shortcuts back to the start if I do venture further in. Although maybe not this time around. Or maybe so. Maybe so. Were we down there? I don't know. Let's just follow any red marker. Yeah, it's cool too because I feel like they rarely touch on homosexuality. It's still called homosexuality even if it's a lesbian relationship, right? It's gotta be. I would imagine. I don't know how I started that off, but what I mean is that, yeah, I feel like they rarely touch on that in Elder Scrolls, and I just think it's like you know, in medieval times, I don't know exactly how prevalent it was and how you know, what the stigma was about it in medieval time, in real life. But, you know, fantasy games are largely based on, like, medieval times from our real world. And I'm just wondering, I don't know what the mentality about it was. I'm assuming it was very bad. I'm assuming the people, it's that whole thing where, like, if you engaged in homosexual activity, you were looked at as, like, a witch or, you know, burned at the stake or whatever. I'm assuming that's how people looked at it back then. So yeah, I guarantee if this game, if fantasy games are based off of kind of like our medieval times, you know, people would feel bad about talking about it, even in the Elder Scrolls. So it's cool that it's just mentioned in passing. I don't know if I've ever even noticed that before. It's probably been a long time since I've read that journal from start to finish. Good for them, because I feel like, yeah, like I said, a lot of the time, developers were just too scared to venture into that territory for the longest time.
You're back. What have you found out?
Vranas Daunton is dead, pal, and I have a feeling we're about to get shit on.
Dead? Dead? What happened? A journal? Let me see that. Blackwood Company. Bastards. Rank amateurs. I don't like to think how Valena is going to take this news. He was my responsibility. I'll be the one to tell her. I want you to lay low for a while. Talk to Azan or Grohlvana. Let me deal with Valena. You've still got a career ahead of you.
Rank!
Been to Fire and Steel? Take care.
Now, does he actually go and tell her? That's the question. No, he's just running for his life. Pal, you gotta actually tell her, dude. Okay, so we have to go back to either Azan. Let's go to Azan first, I suppose. Anvil main gate, I think, is the best way to go there. Trying to think of some other games that were, like, ballsy in doing that. I think Mass Effect was kind of the first one, right? Was Mass Effect the first series to venture into, like, homosexual relationships in video games? Since then, it's been done a lot. Oh, actually, Dragon Age Origins. Couldn't you have, like, never played after, like, the beginning. But I think you could engage in relationships with, like, anybody in your party, right?
Here for more work, are you? I've got one last contract for you. First, though, a bit of bad news. Orain spoke with Valena about your last mission.
That was quick.
She didn't take the news well. Orain has been expelled. And I'm sorry to do this, but you've been demoted to Defender. You'll be fine, though.
Not cool at all. Go ahead and give me another advancement.
Look, I can't promote you. Not now. You'll need to get some contracts completed, and then I can do it.
Okay, then give me a contract. I like this, though, because it's like the only time you get actually demoted in a quest line.
I've only got one more thing on my plate for you, but it's an important one. The Stone of St. Alessia has been stolen from Bruma Chapel. I don't know if you're religious, but a lot of folks are, and the stone is important. Talk to Sirach in Bruma. He'll fill you in on the details.
Okay.
Talk to Sirach.
Let's just go ahead and get the other quest from the orc in Shadenhall, and then we'll call it a video here. Yeah, I don't know. Something has changed in this episode. I feel like much better attuned. It's not like even that I took a break, and that's what I was saying in Sub Saturdays. It doesn't matter if I take a break. It's like a mentality. Taking a break does nothing. And I think maybe just talking about the stuff, getting it off my chest, makes me feel better. And I just don't know the significance of also having a mic that's very freeing to use. I guess it's maybe a combination of both. I don't know. But this to me, this episode has turned out more up to snuff than some usual or some recent episodes. And I hope you guys feel that too.
I assume you're back for more work, because I don't see a big need to chat with you.
Alright, pal, you don't need to be so mean.
I've got more for you. Important stuff, actually. You need to go talk to Lord Rugdumph.
Who is Lord Rugdumph?
He's an orcish noble, a fine man. Our families go back a bit. Anyway, his daughter is missing. Head to his estate and talk to him. Find his daughter, and mind your manners. I don't want you embarrassing me.
I've dealt with orcs before. Tell me about Lady Rogbutt.
A fine model of an orcish woman. Now go find her, and don't be rude, or she'll rip your ears off.
Don't know if you could really use model and orcish woman in the same sentence, but...
Go help Lord Rugdumph, and wipe that smile off your face.
Okay, let's try it. Let's do this one first. I think Lord Rugdumph's quest is actually more fun, in my opinion, than the other one. So yeah, we've been demoted. Because I hate, whatever her name is, Vanilla, just call her Vanilla. Vanilla Daunton, I hate her. She lets emotions cloud her judgment as the leader of a guild. That is ridiculous. We should not have been, we literally were just following orders given to us by a superior. Let me go punch this bear to death. We should not have been demoted. And Orion should not have been expelled. That is kind of ridiculous. But nevertheless, I'm sure we'll be able to make it up. We have to do some pleb quests before that's going to happen, though. That was pretty funny. And we'll get started in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, if you do want to have more GV content, stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. If you watch this the day that comes out, I will be streaming today. Come on over and join the fun. And if you want to see some food reviews, if you want to see some other LPs, and if you want to catch up on the GV stream archive, check the links below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me again. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching this video. If you click my head, you will subscribe to this channel, and to the right of that is a link to some merch. It'll support me, and you'll get some cool stuff. And then over to the far right are some more videos that you guys can watch. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.